Can judges explain their rulings directly to defendants? Imagine standing in a courtroom, facing a judge who has just issued a decision that significantly impacts your life. You might wonder if there is an opportunity to understand the reasoning behind that decision directly from the person who made it. The question of whether judges can explain their rulings directly to defendants involves understanding the legal procedures and rules that govern judicial communication. In most judicial systems, judges are expected to provide clear and reasoned explanations for their rulings. This is often done through written opinions or judgments that detail the facts of the case, the applicable laws, and the reasoning process that led to the final decision. These written explanations are publicly accessible and serve to ensure transparency and accountability in the judicial process. However, the opportunity for a defendant to receive a direct explanation from a judge during or after a trial depends on several factors. During a trial, judges sometimes clarify points or answer questions from defendants or their legal representatives to ensure understanding. These interactions are generally limited to procedural clarifications rather than detailed legal reasoning. Judges are cautious to maintain impartiality and avoid appearing biased or engaging in ex parte communications, which are conversations about the case with one party outside the presence of the other. After a ruling is issued, defendants do not typically have the right to a personal meeting with the judge to discuss the decision. Instead, they can often request a hearing or appeal the ruling if they believe there has been an error or injustice. During an appeal, the appellate court reviews the case and may provide oral arguments, but these are conducted by legal representatives rather than the defendants themselves speaking directly to the original trial judge. In some jurisdictions, judges may hold post-trial conferences or hearings where defendants can ask questions about the ruling, but these are usually structured within the legal process and guided by procedural rules. Such opportunities are not guaranteed and depend on the specific court's practices and the nature of the case. Overall, while judges are responsible for explaining their rulings through formal written opinions and may clarify certain points during proceedings, direct, personal explanations to defendants outside of these contexts are generally limited. The system emphasizes transparency through written decisions and procedural safeguards to ensure that defendants understand the basis of their rulings, but personal explanations are not typically part of the standard process.